What's up YouTube, it's Steven aka Cynical and welcome to a gaming video. I know we haven't seen a gaming video in a long time, really haven't had much motivation for it in a while, so you know what, it's just been kind of busy for me and yeah, I just really haven't that much time. So the gameplay you're seeing today is some Destiny. Destiny's been out a while and I haven't really been recording that much gameplay, so this was a while ago, back when I was like level 9 or 10 or you know, something like that. And today I'm actually trying something a little bit new. I'm actually going to do a face cam in my videos now. So basically, you know, my face is going to be in a little corner. It's either going to be in that corner or that corner. I haven't decided yet. But it'll be in a corner. So, you know, there we go. Oh, and please don't mind my dog who's going to run around the entire video because, you know, he'll sit up on the couch until, you know, until I start recording. Then he finds a way to run around the house with our hardwood floor and tap, 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 tap. So anyway, today's video is actually going to be about my career aspirations, what I kind of want to do for a career, what I want to, you know, a couple options that I actually have. You know, being a 17-year-old, I actually have a few different things that I want to do, and I'm not completely sure what yet. I actually have 3 things that would be, you know, that I would like to do. The first thing would actually be radio, talk show radio, which I'll talk about that. Writing, so some kind of author slash journalist, I'll talk about that a little bit. And something that's, you know, just kind of, just something like that's fun that I like to do, and if I happen to get discovered for is music, so rapping. And I'll talk a little bit just real quick about what my channel is and, you know, what it's going to be going forward and all that. Anyway, what this channel has been for the past probably month or so has been rap music and podcasts that just started up. The rapping is fun. I like to do it with some of my friends and just create some of our own, you know, music, which it's a lot of fun. That's not going to be the main purpose of the channel. It's going to be, you know, I'm going to try to bring back the gaming videos, and then I'm going to, you know, attempt to do some podcasts, which is going to come out every Sunday. The first episode's up. I'm recording and uploading this. It'll be Saturday night, so tomorrow, if you're watching it as I first upload it, is going to be the second episode of the podcast, which I've been doing with some of my friends at school. And the podcast kind of leads into my career aspiration of radio a little bit, because what a podcast is almost is it's almost like a little talk show, except, you know, it's not live, and it's a lot of fun to do. You know, we just talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. It could be funny stuff, current events, just all that kind of good stuff, and it's a lot of fun to do, and I plan on making it a weekly thing and hopefully start you know, getting a bigger following with that. The first episode was about 24 minutes, and the episode coming out tomorrow is going to be about 34, 35, I want to say. So hopefully as we get more of a following, like, you know, each episode I'm wanting to get about maybe 5-10 minutes longer, you know, just keep on progressing so that way we can have a what is it? We can flow better, you know, we can have conversations and talk about the topics, you know, better for longer, and that's going to be kind of the plan, is until we can eventually start getting up to 2 or 3 hours, you know, whenever we have a big enough following. But anyway, about some of my career aspirations. Well, radio is a big thing for me. I had my sister's wedding reception about a week and a half, it was either a week or 2 weeks ago, and they had me do some announcing. Like, they had me announce a good amount of the wedding, and it felt awesome to have the microphone in my hand and, you know, talking in front of so many people. And I've always enjoyed listening to podcasts, and, you know, like Howard Stern and PKA, which is my favorite podcast. I listen to that all the time, and it's always been something that I enjoy. I enjoy talking. I'm a very verbal person. I enjoy discussing what's important to me and what's going on in the world, you know, current events, ISIS, Ebola, all that, you know, all that stuff. And I just really enjoy talking about it and, you know, reaching out to people. So that's something that I've thought about for probably the past 2-3 months, is the whole radio thing. So, you know, I'm 17 right now. I'm going to graduate this coming December. I'm going to graduate at semester, hopefully get my own place with my girlfriend, and then try to, you know, maybe get into some kind of radio, maybe become an intern, you know, fetch coffee, get breakfast, all that stuff, you know, work my way up to the top, like, you know, like everyone does in radio. And, you know, a lot of people have been telling me that job isn't really a job for making a lot of money, and that's alright with me, you know. Happiness to me is defined, or success, I should say, is defined by happiness, not how much money you make. Now, obviously, if you're happy working at McDonald's, which I couldn't imagine anyone being happy working at McDonald's, if you're not making enough money to sustain who all's living with you, then that's not really success, I would say. So as long as you're sustaining your family, I mean, if you're living alone, I guess you could possibly make it off that, you know, off a little one-bedroom apartment or whatever. So there's that. I feel like it's a big, it's what you're happy with. And if I'm making enough money to sustain, you know, my family and doing what I enjoy doing, I think that that's going to be, you know, that's happiness or that's success to me. So being a radio host would be that's probably my number one right now. You know, just a talk show, something in the morning or at night or whenever. I don't even know what it would be about either, what it would be called. So that's one of my big things. It would be a radio host. The second thing that I wouldn't mind being, and I've thought about this for a long, long time, would be an author. So I've always enjoyed writing. I don't mean to toot my own horn or whatever, but I am a pretty creative person. I'm pretty decent at creative writing, you know, writing poems, stories, all that kind of stuff. So that's always been fun to me. I've got a couple short stories. I got a poem. I'm actually working on a poem book as, you know, right now. I got about probably 15 poems, and I'm wanting to make it like an 80 or 90 poem book. So whenever that, you know, and that's one of those things. These are both careers I could do at the same time. Like I could go and do my radio job, and then I could go home and write or whatever. So that's something to consider for myself, is, you know, doing all three or doing all two or three or whatever. So yeah, writing. I was in a journalism class for a little bit. It was alright. I mean, I'm not much of a formal writer. I mean, you know, obviously I'm good at grammar and word structure and whatnot, but it's just the whole, I don't know, finding the story. I don't think that's necessarily going to suit me. That's what I thought I wanted to do for the longest time, actually, was, you know, be a journalist, but I don't know, that's kind of looking a little less appealing to me now. What's looking more appealing is the radio job and then going home and working on, you know, some type of poem book or, you know, some type of novel or something like that. That's what I think is going to be my, excuse me, I think that's what's going to be my thing to do. And then the rap music. I'm white, so I don't know if it's something I should necessarily pursue, but in my free time, if I'm with a couple friends and we get out with a song or two, and, you know, if Eminem or someone just happens to see my amazing music, is like, hey, you were signed right now, then that'd be cool too. But that's not something I'm necessarily pursuing. That's just one of the things that, you know, that sounds like fun to me. The rap life, you know, making millions of dollars, touring the world, that would be really cool, but that's not really a very viable option. So that's just something I'm doing for fun. That's not really something, yeah, I'm not going to pursue it. I'm just going to do it, and if I happen to get noticed, then I happen to get noticed. But the radio, it goes into that list of priorities. Radio, you know, talk show host, writer, and then rapper, you know, because I'm a rapper. Yeah. Get at it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. There's still, you know, there's a good 3 minutes left in the video. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Facecam thing. And I do apologize, I'm just using my webcam on my computer, so I know it's a little grainy. But I'll eventually get a new webcam or a new camera or whatever. Actually, one thing I can talk about for the rest of the video is I talked about in another video a while back that I got a job as a telemarketer. That didn't last too long. I worked there about 3 weeks. The job sucked. The manager was horrible. You know, just constantly yelling. Just, I mean, I made decent money. It just wasn't worth the money. You know, being so stressed out all the time on top of my anxiety and whatnot. So that was kind of an issue, and I just left the job. And, you know, it's now seasonal. You know, Black Friday, Christmas, all that stuff's coming up, so a lot of places are hiring. So I actually just got a job at Best Buy, so I'm really excited to start there. I'm going to basically, I got to take a drug test, and then I'm going to start on orientation, so that's going to be really exciting. I'll probably be able to get a what's it called? I'll probably be able to get a new camera there with my customer or my employee discount, so that'll be really cool. I'll be able to, you know, do these Facecam stuff more often. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about the whole Facecam thing. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and the link below is going to be it's going to be I can't talk. Down in the description below is going to be a link to my podcast Facebook page. We just hit 50 likes today, so that's really cool. Only one episode out, and we're hitting 50 likes, so that's really not that bad at all. If you guys would do me a huge favor and go and like the page, that would definitely be very, that'd be awesome. I would really appreciate it. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, just let me know in the comments. I always enjoy interacting with fans. I plan on doing some more gaming videos, but I don't know if it's going to be as frequent as when I used to. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Check out the Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later.
Zone C lost. Zone A neutralized. Enemy captured Zone C. Zone A secure. You're crushing them. Send them home crying. More efforts like that, and we might just win this.